A miraculous story that's almost too good to be true. Sunday, November 13th, 2022, the Monterey Bay Half Marathon kicks off at 7. Greg Gonzalez, Michael Heileman, and Dr. Stephen Loam set out on the route.
I felt really well, no issues whatsoever.
Gonzalez gets to mile 3.
I go, oh my gosh, 10 more to go, no problem. Last thing I remembered.
I saw a runner collapse.
Dr. Loam, a chomp cardiologist, happens to be steps behind him.
There was no pulse and he wasn't breathing. And I thought, oh my gosh, full cardiac arrest.
He starts CPR, unbelievably his first time doing it outside of the hospital. Meantime, Heileman runs by, seeing the runner down, remembering his father's heart attack during a race years ago.
We saw him down and getting CPR, and we're saying that we were hoping that he was okay. And as we went, we started talking about, what had happened to my dad and how rare it sort of was.
It was the longest 5 minutes of my life waiting for the defibrillator to come, but we got it there.
I woke up in an ambulance going, uh-oh, something happened.
It was a fatal arrhythmia called ventricular fibrillation. The only way for that to go away is a shock, and without a shock, you don't make it. But he did wake up, and we got him into the ambulance stable, and a little frazzled, but I still wasn't last place, so I figured might as well just keep on running.
So both Dr. Loam and Heileman continue on their way. Heileman crosses the finish line first.
I started to feel dizzy, so I held onto the rail for a second. And then the next thing I knew, I woke up.
Dr. Loam finishes the race moments later.
I threw my arms up in the air thinking, yay, I finished, thank goodness. And then I hear somebody say, we need some help over here. And I thought to myself, you got to be kidding. He probably just fainted. There's no way this is happening again.
But it did. Dr. Loam jumps into action for a second time that day, performing CPR to save another runner's life.
He had no pulse. He wasn't breathing. And probably within 20 or 30 seconds of him collapsing, started chest compressions and CPR once again. We were able to hook him up and shock him within about 1 minute. And he woke up real quick, confused, and stopped the Strava app on his watch so he can record the time and tried to get up.
It was hard to believe. I had no symptoms. I felt fine the whole race.
It's really mind-blowing. When you look at the research, they say about 1 in 200,000 race participants in a half marathon or marathon have a cardiac arrest. There's about 5,000 runners there. That makes it about a 1 in 40 chance of it happening once, and about 1 in 1,600 chance of it happening twice in a race. But what are the odds of them both surviving? Only 30% of people survive, and the same cardiologist literally right behind them both. Absolutely crazy.
Both runners in shock learning the news.
Really miraculous and an incredible coincidence.
I believe something greater than me put me in that spot. And why, I don't know.
How has that moment and this experience shifted your perspective when you wake up in the morning every day?
Oh gosh, every day is a new day, fun day, a challenge, but I'm there because of Dr. Loam, no doubt, and the neurosurgeon.
Focus on the things and understand what's really important to you and make sure that you have time for that.
Both given a second chance at life, and with that second chance, an opportunity to share their story and spread the word about heart health.
They both changed their diet, they're exercising, they're doing great. We hope to use this to, inspire other people to learn CPR, eat healthy, and do all the right things, because prevention of heart disease is way more powerful than trying to fight heart disease after it happens.
And now, a second chance to run and finish the Monterey Bay Half Marathon, this time together.
Finishing the race will just be a byproduct of that relationship.
This is going to be a big deal. It's a chance for them to kind of get back out there and say, hey, I know it didn't go good last time, but I'm going to beat this.
Happy that we're all going to be together and have gone through the challenge as a team.
Terrific.
Lauren Seaver reporting for us there. Dr. Loam was honored at Community Hospital of the Monterey Peninsula today. Montage Health cardiologist received the Red Cross Certificate of Extraordinary Personal Action. I think we just saw that he earned that. He, along with both runners, spoke about heart health, the importance of a healthy diet and regular exercise, and knowing CPR.